Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer and I am on a mission to pay off about $60,000 of debt, and that debt is a combination of student loans and personal credit. I'm here today to do my first cash stuffing for the month of April. In case you haven't noticed, and I apologize, I have been gone for a while. I did not make any videos in the month of March, and I would like to apologize for that. I think two things happened. First of all, my life right now is a little tumultuous because I'm going through some renovations. So just having a house under renovations has been a complete nightmare, and everything's disorganized and it's a mess, and there's just that to deal with. And the other side of it is I think I got a little burnt out with my personal budgeting. Sometimes there's this feeling that whatever I'm doing seems pointless because the amount that is outstanding and owed is so large, and the amount that I could budget can sometimes be so small that I think I just got a little burnt out. And I think it's the same thing that happens when you're trying to eat healthier, when you're trying to exercise, when you're trying to change any bad habit. There are moments where you don't understand the point. What's the point of not eating this cookie? I have whatever 100 pounds to lose. Why is this cookie going to make or break me? So for me, it was like, why am I going to not spend this $20? Like, this $20 isn't going to make or break me. It's $20. I have $60,000 in debt. $20,000, like $20 isn't going to make or break me. That being said, I didn't go off the rails or anything like that. I haven't gone into negative, so I never went into bank overdraft. And I did continue to stick to my envelopes. I just did not necessarily do such a regimented budget when I did it, but everything is good. In front of me, I have my two envelopes, or the two binders that hold my envelopes. This is my everyday spending, and this here is my long-term savings envelopes. And there's a couple new ones in here as well, which I'm really excited about. And this is my notebook where I keep track of what I'm planning to do. Sorry, I was using a napkin as a bookmark. It's clean, I promise. So let's get started. So I did a couple of scribbles over here, but this is my final one. So today I will be stuffing my fixed expenses, and I will be stuffing my variable expense, or like my sinking funds. Sorry, not fixed expenses, my variable expenses and my sinking funds. And the amount that I'm working with today is $510. This also includes a couple of things that I borrowed from myself, but we will talk about that later. So my plan for groceries is $80. This is going to be $60 for myself, plus, or for my family, my boyfriend and I, and $20 for Easter. My mom asked me to bring an Easter, like a fruit platter for Easter dinner, so that's what I'm going to be doing. My next option, or my next envelope, is gas, and that's getting $60. I am continuing to work from home, so that is keeping my gas expenses low, especially since everything is going up, but that is what I'm budgeting because I find that safe. Medical dental is $20. Household is $20. Clothing is getting $0. Entertainment is getting $0. Eating out is getting $0. Personal is getting $20. And beauty is getting $20. I have been working really hard saving for beauty because I want to get a nice haircut, and I finally have that booked for the second week of April, and I'm super excited about that. So this total amount is, let's see, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 140, 60, 80, 220. So that's $220. Perfect. And then Christmas. So this is my sinking funds. Sorry, let me pull this up. Christmas is my sinking funds. So that's getting 25. Gifts is getting 40. In May, there's two big there's a birthday and there's Mother's Day. So I need to start building that up again. I did deplete my gifts envelope for my boyfriend's birthday. But that's perfect. That's exactly what it's there for. License is getting $10. In Ontario, they decided to get rid of the license plate stickers that you need when you, like, every year on your birthday, you get a little sticker that says, hey, I paid this amount. Instead, I'm just saving towards my license renewal because it's been 5 years and I need to do that. Travel is getting 20. Emergency is getting 20. Retirement is getting 25. Appliances is getting 20. And my 52 weeks is getting 20. So there's really, really low amounts here, which is fine. I'm okay with that. That being said, I find that the first paycheck in the month is always kind of tight because it's just the way things go. April is also an exciting month because I get 3 paychecks, which is a magical thing, and I'm very excited about that. So my total here is 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So $180. So then 220 and 180 is 400. And so my amount that I'm stuffing is 510. So I have $110 left. I actually borrowed, so somebody asked me for cash, like for the evening to go out, and they were giving it back. But I told him to keep, I told him to keep it because So my boyfriend, I usually give my boyfriend $300 a month. He asked me for cash, so I took it out of my envelopes. Now I'm putting it back in my envelopes. But obviously I have $110, and this is more than $110. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not worry about this, and I'm just going to put $110 back into my beauty budget because I'm getting a haircut. I do not anticipate my budget to be $110 plus this, like $130 for a haircut. Whatever's left over, I will move it back into these. So with that being said, I am going to start my stuffing. So let me just move this down here. Let me just count my money to make sure it is all here. So as I said, we're working with $110. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60. So 460, 460, 460, sorry, 465, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. Perfect. So it's $510, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. And the first thing I'm going to start with is this blue binder. This binder is my day-to-day spending. So I'm going to stuff my everyday envelopes. So we will, ooh, this is all askew. Ooh, don't like that. There we go. So the first one I'm going to do, let me just open this up here. It's easier. Take them out. There we go. So the first one is groceries, and that is getting $80. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80. The other thing I've discovered too is, as much as I like to keep track of exactly where every single dollar goes when it comes to these envelopes, like with these sort of budget sheets, I don't find that I'm very good at filling those out. That is something I want to work on, because if I don't know where every dollar goes, and that kind of defeats the purpose. So that is something that I'm going to be working on. So groceries is done. Gas is getting $60, and it looks like I still have $20 in there. Oh, $25. So that's pretty good. It costs me about, what does it cost? I would say it costs me about $65 to fill my gas tank. And when I started driving, it was $40. But, you know, that's the way life is right now. So we just got to deal with it. So that's 60, 20, 40, 60. That's going in my gas envelope. Next is household. Household, I use this envelope for things like, I would say laundry detergent, toilet paper, paper towel, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, anything that benefits both my partner and I and doesn't fall under the budget of groceries. So groceries is entirely things that are edible. So I don't buy anything outside of edible things with grocery budget. Garbage bags, everything like that, it all comes out of the household budget. So that's what is getting 20, and I have $25, $30 still in there, so that's great. And it's getting 20 today. I do need to stock up on toilet paper and paper towel and things like that very soon, so that's going to be handy. I don't know if it's the post-COVID world where people were hoarding toilet paper back then, but I don't like being without. I also think when I was a kid, my parents were not very good with budgeting. And so we often ran out of toilet paper, and they didn't have money to replace it. So we would use Kleenex, we would use paper towel, things like that. And I think I'm just very paranoid about being in that position as well. So I'm going to avoid that at all costs. Medical and dental is empty, and it is getting 20. I started a new job in December, and my benefits finally started. I'm also on my partner's plan as well, so that will offset the dental expenses. So I have coverage for dental, and then his plan will cover the rest that mine plan doesn't, so that's great. Entertainment is 0. Eating out is getting 0. Clothing is getting 0. I spent my clothing budget of last month. I had to get socks, so I bought socks. Personal is getting 20. Personal spending is whatever I want to spend it on outside of groceries and things like that. This would be things like Kindle books, or if I want to buy an ice cream, or there's a specific product I want to try that maybe doesn't fit into the budget, it comes out of this. Beauty is getting 20 to start. It is empty, but is going to be filled back up again in a minute. So that's going to be there. And then I'm just going to set this aside over here because I have to come back to that. The next stuff I'm going to stuff is my long-term savings binder. This is sinking funds and savings. I am doing really well with this, surprisingly. And I say surprisingly because I don't always have faith in myself to follow through, and I'm very proud of myself for doing so. So just to refresh what's in here, I have a gifts envelope, I have Christmas, I have a savings. This savings is things for my retirement, so tax-free savings. I also automated the process, so the amount I'm contributing is actually doubling. And I'm not contributing very much because I am in debt, so whenever I get paid, $25 automatically goes in, and then I save $25 on top of it that I deposit every 2 or 3 months. This is my emergency fund envelope. My plan for this is to get to $1,000, and it's going very well. I'm very happy about it. So there's that. Appliances. As part of my renovation, I am in need of a new stove and a fridge. Stove and fridge is pretty much it. We're putting in a gas line, so I need a gas range, and I'm excited to splurge and get the one I've always wanted. Car maintenance is a new envelope. I'm very fortunate that my boyfriend fixes all my car problems, but there are things that are kind of outside of his scope, so I need to get a windshield replaced. Thankfully, where it's cracked is not impacting my ability to drive it, but that's something I do need to replace very soon. Pets is a new envelope as well. I do not have a pet, but we are getting a dog someday. It's something that we want to save for, and I just want to build up a savings for it because pets are expensive. And also expensive are babies. So this is something that is definitely on our radar. We are definitely working on having a baby. So I just want to save up for that. We thankfully are in Canada, so our medical bills are covered. I won't have to pay to have the baby delivered, but babies are expensive, just like pets. This is my license envelope and travel. So that is everything that, and my 52 week. I forgot about that. So that is everything that is there. So let's start at the top. First up is going to be gifts, and gifts is getting $40. Like I mentioned, I have a couple of things coming up in May, so I'm just trying to build that back up so I don't have to, dig into my credit card to make that happen. Christmas is getting $25. And I should have more in here. I did borrow it from myself, and I'm regretting that because I just basically stole from future Jennifer. So let's see, what am I working with here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 40. I have $40. I should have had 75. I should have had 100. So I owe myself $60 out of here, which I might try to put back in from like decreasing my grocery budget, decreasing my gas budget, things like that. I might make it a little bit of a personal challenge to get to that point. Savings is getting $25. So like I said, this is retirement related. So this is going first is my tax-free savings account. If I max out my tax-free savings account, then I will go over to an RRSP, but I'm not worried about that yet. We're still very much in the beginning stages. My emergency fund today is getting another $20. And let's see what we got in here to build this up a little bit. So it's getting $20 is getting added. So 100, 20, 40, 60, so 160, 165, 170, 175. Plus I borrowed $20 out of here. So it should be 175, 195. But I have a savings account, online savings account, where I have deposited $500 already. So my amount here, it shows $655 total. Yeah, so hold on. So 5, 6, 620, 640, 660, 665, 670, 675. Yeah, okay, so plus 20 on there, 675. I just want to keep track of that because this one's a big one. So that's $675 in my emergency fund, $175 which is here physically, and $500 which is in a bank account. I really want to get that to $1,000 because then, you know, I feel like I've accomplished something, and I just feel a little bit safer having $1,000 there in case anything goes wrong. Appliances is getting $20. So let's see what I got in here. It's 20. Oh, those aren't facing the right way. So 50, 70, 75, 80. So $80. That's not bad, considering this is probably lower, very much lower on my priority list. Car maintenance, I am not stuffing. Pets, I'm not stuffing. Baby, I'm not stuffing. License is getting $10, which I have here is $5.10. And I have a lot of 5s in here, which is fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30. I feel like I borrowed out of here too. But yeah, this is why March was rough. So I'm going to get this back on track too. I need $90 by August, so I'm not super worried about that. It is a very small amount. It's just nice to put it aside. Travel is going to get 20. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80. I have $80. I am planning on, there's a couple trips coming up. At the end of August, my family's going away. We rented a cottage. And in October, my boyfriend and I, we want to go somewhere. We don't know where we're going, but we know we want to go. We're thinking of Cuba or something like that. So there's that. And then 52-week challenge. I said I was going to save 20. So I don't do every week because I get paid bi-weekly. So I've been knocking off a few of these. So I'm going to go with 20, which means I'm going to do a 10 and a 10. So that goes in there. And at the end of this, I'm going to have $1,500. So right now we're looking at, so 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I have skipped some of these weeks too. This one was also low on my priority, but I'm hoping to get back into it. And I'm hoping to make up for lost time so that by the end of the year, or by, I think it was February is when I started it, that I will have that $1,500. And that is it for this. So I'm just going to close that and put that over here. And then if I did everything right, I should have $100 or $110. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 25, 110. So $110, and that's going back in my beauty because I do have a haircut scheduled on the 13th. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 120, 130. And I don't expect my haircut to cost more than $130, but it's just, that's what I'm going to budget because I've never had a haircut here before, and it's going to be a very expensive one. And I kind of feel guilty because there are instances where, you know, I can get a $30 haircut at First Choice Haircutters and the rest can go onto another envelope. But I get my haircut once a year. And the last time I got a haircut, it was traumatizing because they cut one side longer than the other and it was a disaster and I didn't feel confident. So I thought I'm going to try it this way and we'll see how it goes. So I want to thank you for watching my video. I'm going to have another video very shortly about my debt snowball. I'm going to have like a quarter 1 check-in to see how I've been doing. And considering I kind of let March go by entirely in terms of budgeting, I'm much closer to my goals than I thought I would be. So look for that in the next couple of days. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate every single one of you. If you have any advice or suggestions on how I can improve and keep going on my debt-free journey, I'm absolutely welcome to that. I like to learn from all of you. So I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye.